Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I'm once again answering some of your questions, such as how durable is the Seiko Spring Drive, and what is my go-to vacation watch. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. I'm actually not wearing a watch today. First time in probably 5 or 6 years that I've shot a video, pressed record, and realized I'm not actually wearing something. I kind of left the house without a watch, and I got to the office and I didn't put a watch on, even though I'll probably put my Nomos on when I leave. But I'm just being honest with you guys, no watch at the moment. Also, guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. Some very cool watches came in stock, including the Breguet Type 20, an absolute classic, but this one is the ultra rare version with the blue dial. I believe there are only one or two in the entire country, and one of them is ours. We also got in the very rarely seen Jaeger and Benziger watch, a small independent German watch that hand engraves movements, guilloche dials, absolutely beautiful German craftsmanship for nowhere near the price that it should be. This is a true watch geek watch. And sticking with German watch geek watches, we have a Dornbluth Quintus regulator. Dornbluth's in-house movement that has over a 1-year wait if you want to buy a new one. And we actually have one in stock right now, so you don't have to wait. And it's the cheapest one in the world by far. Handmade, in-house, German watchmaking by Mr. Dornbluth, and the watchmaker's actually still alive and working on the watches. Not something you see very often in today's kind of watchmaking circles. All that and way more at delraywatch.com, the best place for a watch geek to buy a watch. Link in the description below. Anyway, guys, you know the spiel. These are the questions you've asked me on my Instagram account at Federico Talks Watches. A few times a month, a Q&A picture pops up. When you see that picture, feel free to ask your question. When I get enough questions, I take the picture down. Please do not DM me. I do not check them. And we started no particular order with R. Hanzo 85. And he said, "Hey Fed, what are your thoughts on the 40mm Omega Speedmaster racing models?" Interesting watch, very, very underappreciated because it's not the classic manual wind Speedmaster that went to space. This is a smaller automatic version, obviously made for racing purposes. That means that in the secondary market, you can pick them up for a fraction of the price, generally under $3,000 for a lot of them. While it's not my personal favorite watch, I do think you get a lot of bang for the buck. You get a coaxial movement, you get Omega quality, you get a Speedmaster-esque look, all for a fraction of the price. I think you could do a lot worse for the price point. John Pan. "Hey Fed, I wanted to buy a Grand Seiko Spring Drive watch, but I'm not sure the movement will hold up as well as the mechanical one. Thanks." This is an interesting statement / question because my answer is going to be entirely anecdotal based on my experiences. I can tell you the negative thing about Spring Drive is most watchmakers don't want to repair them, and they have to go back to Japan, which can take some time. Now that sounds pretty bad, but the good thing is I've actually never, ever, ever seen a Spring Drive that needed to be repaired. I've sold hundreds of them at Del Rey Watch, and not once has one come back for warranty repair. Now, a sample size of a few hundred over a few thousand that have sold is maybe, as I said, not the best sample size, but I've never seen one break. I've never heard of one breaking. I've never seen any issues. So while it will have to go back to Japan if something happens, I do think the chances of something happening are quite rare. Next, we go with Gil514. "Hey Fed, hope you're doing well. What's your personal go-to do-it-all vacation watch? Any recommendations under 5K? Yes. So I don't think my pick is for everybody, but I personally wear the Nomos Tangomat GMT with the airport codes. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very watch geeky. It's in-house. It has a cool complication, a very useful complication because I travel a lot, so I get to easily switch time zones. It is water resistant and tough enough for me not to really have to worry about it, but it is a strap watch. So, it's not really something I wear to the beach, obviously. So if your vacation is more of a beach type of vacation, then this is not the right watch for you. I'm more of like an explore the city kind of guy, so the Nomos Tangomat GMT is perfect for me. It is well under $5,000, and it is a fantastic watch. A Moro 86. Fed, Lange 1815 up and down versus Lange 1. Boy, is this a tough one. The Lange 1 is absolutely beautiful. It is Lange's icon. But to me, the 1815 up and down is just one that I prefer. I like the look of it better. I like the symmetry. While the Lange 1 is probably the higher end watch, I gravitate towards the 1815 up down. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then last but not least, Mr. Watch Addict. Which watch do you wear on days that you're sick of watches? Love your insights and honesty. That's a great question. I do get sick of watches from time to time. And for me, the answer is quite easy. Either I don't wear a watch or I wear my G-Shock. Having a watch on my wrist is very useful to me. I feel naked without one sometimes. But at the same time, I spend 20 hours a day thinking, doing, talking, and selling watches. So sometimes I don't really want to deal with it. And when that day comes, I wear my G-Shock. Or even my Seiko SKX. Fantastic watches for the money. I still get to tell the time. I don't feel naked. And you know what? They're still watches I really enjoy. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Really does help. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. And of course, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.